Testing. 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 Okay. Everything's alright. Hello, second channel. Let's just unprivate this shit. Public. Okay. Should be good. And let's pop out the chat. Pop out. Stick that there, and then so I'm just gonna share this. Okay. Share it on Twitter first. Right. Reading your best quitting job stories from my video yesterday. Annoyingly, I couldn't even believe it that YouTube demonetized that video the first time I uploaded it. I was like, what the hell? Like, I literally don't say anything bad in that video. Like, that could be disqualifying for this sort of thing. Alright, let's just share it on Discord. Oh shit. What the hell? Sorry, I just read a fucking I'm gonna get it up for later. One of the guys from those like Elder Scrolls TikToks like murdered his wife. I'm gonna maybe talk about that later. Sorry. Alright, one more thing. Just post it on my Insta, and then we're good. But yeah, I hope everyone's okay. People enjoyed the video yesterday. I was surprised. Like, really good response. Sometimes, like, when I upload stuff like that, because like my video on Monday was very like specific to like economics and shit, and it's like I know a lot of people like, I don't know, people come to my channel for like a variety of different content, so when I do go from that to then talking about like capitalist work conditions, it's like I'm always happy. Then I'm happy when this sort of stuff. Alright, one sec. Yeah, I'm gonna get to chat in a sec. Just posting, streaming now. Get the little link thing. I'm so happy Instagram lets you do the link thing. Also, follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. You get the nice little link thing now. You just stick it on. All right, that's all done. Let's get to the chat. Oh, Sanctimonious Lock, thanks so much for the 10 Canadian bucks. Since I can't afford a regular Patreon thing, that's totally cool. Sanctimonious Lock, you didn't even have to do the super chat. I really, really appreciate it though. I always say to people, if you can't afford to support my work, not that like, you know, I'm expecting you to afford the Patreon and stuff, just liking videos and leaving a comment is really enough. I'm not even joking. But no, thank you so much. That's really, really nice of you. Really appreciate it. Hey Katie, hey Assassin, love your videos, thanks so much. Hey Red Leader, I enjoyed that video, thanks Dash Boots. It was really good and cathartic. I called out of work because I'm sick and I only felt a little guilty. Yeah, Katie, never feel guilty. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, it is cathartic, isn't it? Like, I think that's why I like that sub so much, because me and my girlfriend kind of had like a similar experience, although like I don't think she had a massive argument with her boss before she left, but yeah, it just feels like fucking good. Like, Because the thing is, what's so annoying, and I think I just have problems with hierarchies. What's so annoying about work is like, if you saw this person on the street and they're like, I work at X, Y, and Z, you'd be like, cool, good for you. But like, if you work with them and they're your manager, you just can't talk to them properly. And I fucking hate that like barrier where you can't be genuine to someone. So just mixing my hot chocolate. Sorry, one second. Just change the title. All right. Redis, and I was reading about Gramsci and he had a similar thing, like not wanting to talk about econ so much, but obviously having to purport what's important in leftist hegemony. Right, does he mean I've commented to post a theory on anti-work and got banned. Oh damn. There's like one more mod who hates Marxism. Yeah, the thing is, Red Leader, there was a mod the other day who said we are a left-wing anti-capitalist sub. And like that was like after I uploaded and I was like, oh shit. And then there's one who hates Marxism. There's a funny comment on Discord where someone's like, why can't I find an anti-work group that doesn't trap people against cops and corporations? Like, geez, almost all a history of class warfare, folks. Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, the reason you're not attracting a sub that doesn't hate cops is because cops actually exist to prop up that system, don't they? So... Well, yeah, that's the shitty thing, isn't it? So Dash Boots saying, being director management is a good idea. It guarantees you won't get a promotion. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the problem, though, isn't it? It's like, you can't be, like, not even rude. You just can't even be honest. You have to be so fake. I think that's why I, in particular, hated doing job interviews. Because it was just so fucking fake. Like, even though I try and be as genuine as I can, like, whenever I can, that shit, like, really pisses me off. So again, 1 second. Yeah, Michael, I don't even, I probably shouldn't read that out. People can just see it in the chat. Like, that is, and that, Michael, it sucks as well because like that is so like insanely racist. But then it's like you have to then go through the trouble of trying to like get some sort of justice through like I don't know, like lawyers and stuff like that. And then it's also even then it's your word against theirs. So I'm sorry to hear that. It's really fucking shitty. Of course you know you should have quit. Like, but you know that sort of treatment is like obviously like fucking illegal anyway. Meredith, I spent the last 2 weeks of a job. I quit on paid vacation. I negotiated with my manager using his own words against him because he told me my first year there that vacation days are earned from past work. Yeah, Meredith, I did the same thing. Because in that story, when I quit my job, I think I had to work until like the 10th December. And basically I was like, I know I have holiday left, so let's just say I'm leaving at the end of November instead. I wouldn't have kept working past November anyway. But then the funny thing is, I did that, and then the boss forgot, and then paid me my holiday. So I got like an unexpected like £600 payment at the end of December. And I was like, oh cool. Would I ever do a video exposing the critical drinker? The thing is, going after people, it just can be banned because you can easily get copyright striked if the person's quite vindictive. Okay, someone said, what is your political ideology? I think someone asked this on Reddit and I've been meaning to answer it. Basically, I don't really know what my political ideology is. I always say when people ask, like broadly or like colloquially, you can call me like a socialist, especially in the UK, because like socialist in the UK doesn't necessarily mean, if you just like broadly call yourself one, it doesn't necessarily mean like you're a complete like socialist in theory. I actually pretty much think a lot of socialists in the UK haven't actually read much theory. And like the thing is, because I don't like national borders and like state boundaries and stuff, in most respects, like I guess anarchism and shit like that, but I really don't know, to be honest. I'm too much of a doomer really for left-wing ideology to really specifically identify with one, mainly because my faith in humanity is pretty shattered at the moment. And the thing is, I don't necessarily blame all humans for being bad, but I think there is a point that humans have been so brainwashed by capitalism broadly that it's really hard to get through to a lot of people. What's my thoughts on Dune? I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it next week, I think. God, my job pays so little right now. Yeah, I feel that. Like, my old job was just absolutely fucking shit. What does communist do who hates the capitalist grind? I mean, we live in a capitalist system. Sadly, unless you can form some sort of commune in like a rural area somewhere where you can like live off the land and make the amount of money you need like minimal, then there's probably not going to be much you can do to break out of it. People can imagine the end of the world more than the end of capitalism. Yeah, for sure. I think that's a problem for a lot of people. They can't imagine a system without capitalism, which sucks. The first world Labour aristocracy. Well, you're doing better than me then, for sure. There's something I wanted to say. Alright, that's... Alright, we'll wait a bit longer before I read some of these stories, because they're pretty good. And also, I felt kind of bad because a lot of people wrote some down, and I haven't had time to like interact with a lot of them. So I think it would be nice if I just, people took a lot of time to comment. So I'll just read them out. Some of them are pretty short, some of them are pretty long. I pinned the best one. The best, I wouldn't say it's like the best, like, oh my god, I'm so happy. Like, it's just like, this guy's story was the most like, oh, like, that's really fucked up. So I thought I'd post this one. Although like, I'm in the way right now. Because it's very long. But, wait, if we move this... Sorry, my desktop's being quite annoying at the moment. Didn't the CIA spread more misinformation about communists and Stalin, which has played a part in negative attitudes, not downplaying Stalin, he was a prick as well? I think mainly because most Americans, not most Americans, I think a lot of Americans had quite a positive view of the Soviet Union following or during the Second World War, just because they were on the Allies and stuff. I bet probably the misinformation and like campaign against them was quickly done, like when the Soviets were taking over like East Berlin and parts of Asia. Dashboot saying, I'm a fairly good worker, very diligent and helpful, but I also tend to speak my mind. So my co-workers actually pushed for my promotion, but it was rejected because I had ideas on how to improve. That fucking sucks. That pretty much sums it up though, isn't it? It's like your innovation will not be rewarded because you might be seen as an upstart. I thought capitalism rewarded innovation, really. Yeah, which is funny. The funny thing about, obviously, Animal Farm 1984 was, okay, not that he was a good socialist and that he was quite in bed with like the British state and stuff, but like George Orwell was obviously like a socialist, and then the criticism. The thing is, Animal Farm, like, it's such an obvious criticism of Stalin above everything. Like, it even is quite positive about Lenin. So I find it very hard. But then obviously it's probably a lot easier. You have a book that's about a communist country, and then to spin that as, oh, this is just actually about all communism, which is stupid. Yeah, Kotaku in action. Kotaku in action's fun to read just because people are such fucking idiots, but FDR got better. Yeah, FDR got on better with Stalin. Truman was like. The thing is, I don't really know, to be honest. Like, people often say that if FDR survived, like, decolonization of like Asia and Africa would have gone more smoothly, but I don't know really. Riley's saying, when I lived in Kentucky, my job fucked up my spine, but because it was gradual, I couldn't fire a date for workman's comp, even though the injury could have only been work. That really sucks, Riley. That's obviously like when people have to like replace their hips and shit like that from like general wear and tear from a manual job, and then what, you just can't claim it as obviously an injury from work when it is. Okay, that's so ridiculous. So Katie says that her friend got. Oh wait, her friend. I mentioned before my friend fucked off from my job after they suspended her because she said shit outside. Yeah, I think we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. That is really the most ridiculous crap. Like, I would say so. The thing is, I guess like people would just say so much shit in the office that you could just get away with saying loads of crap. Hey, look, speaking of like bad capitalism, here's one of the worst fucking corporate chains in the UK, Sports Direct. American specifically, but yeah, people equate communism to downright dictatorships when there can be left or right wing dictatorships. Well, it's the same with like Americans seem to think that government control equals communism, but obviously like places like Syria, which obviously run by a Baptist and shit like that, it's like a capitalist country, isn't it? Like, especially since Assad Jr. took over, and obviously Saudi Arabia, it's a capitalist country. It's a monarchy as well, but it's a capitalist country. It's not a socialist country, is it? The only funny thing about Saudi Arabia is you don't have to pay tax because they enrich themselves so much off the oil, but also they don't really pay for fucking anything. Hey Raxim, I'm doing fine, thanks. Week's been going okay. I'm staying, like you guys probably saw from the last two videos, I'm staying at my girlfriend's. I'm home now. And then, yeah, got a video tomorrow. I think I'm going to be a bit lazy and just go over... so basically, it's not lazy because it's not like I'm making this up. But basically, I still get a lot of comments on my JonTron and my Hunter Avalone videos talking about, like, forgiveness. Where people are like, oh, you have to forgive JonTron. He said sorry, blah, 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 blah. And I want to talk more about his apology, where he really didn't say sorry. And then obviously on some Hunter Avalone ones, people like criticising me and being like, oh, well, he's clearly sorry, you have to forgive him, all this shit. So I think tomorrow's video I'm just going to be like talking about forgiveness. I've done this before with like Shoe on Head and Lauren Southern, but like maybe like talking about forgiveness and do you have to forgive people, and how there's like real shitty apologies. Like JonTron's one's just like, I acknowledge I did this thing, I don't apologise for what I actually said though. The owner took my manager's side even when my friend was a top performer, and well, 2 weeks later the manager quit and the boss is like, damn. Like, the thing is, here, Katie, just from your perspective, because you've experienced this firsthand, because obviously the story you've just told me and told me like before is so ridiculous. Why do you think, like, despite someone being a good worker, that they're told off for like really ridiculous stuff? And like maybe even a sanction. Fireball, I don't even want to talk about the Man U Liverpool game, especially because Brentford lost to Leicester as well. Yeah, just shit really. To be honest, I think I said a week ago Solskjaer had to go. The thing is, he's done a fine job the last 2 seasons, but the team is too good to be playing that bad. He just has to go. And Conte's available, Zidane's available. I take Conte all day. Take Conte 2 year, like 1.5 year deal, 2 year deal win the Champions League, and then he'll probably fuck off anyway. So don't forgive JonTron. Not that I ever would, but forgive, never forget. I mean, I don't think you have to forgive either. Forgiveness is weird at times. I'm pretty sure my religious upbringing has heavily warped for me. A lot of the time, I think, especially as white people, I don't know if you're white or not, but as white people, including myself, I think the problem, I don't have this problem, I don't think, but we don't think how other white people's actions have drastically affected marginalized groups. So therefore, in our own little bubble where we weren't hurt by this rhetoric, like either JonTron or Hunter Avalone, we're like, oh, well, you just went through a phase and now you're different, so therefore I forgive you. But then, like, that's a very privileged position, because if we were maybe from these marginalised groups they'd created, like, a hateful climate for, then we might be a bit like, well, go fuck yourself then. Like, you can change all you want, but the damage is done. TWT, the thing with the 3-day work week, my parents were too young to be workers, but it was out of necessity because of the strikes at that time. As a Liverpool fan, I was happy. Damn it. Back here, it's always bad when both my teams lose. I have no fallback. Okay, Stone, that's interesting. I'll have a look at that. Ted Kennedy was big on healthcare. I didn't know he was for like an NHS style system though. All right. We've been streaming for a bit. Why don't we get into the apologies? Not apologies. So people just joined us. Okay, take haters coming quick. At a workplace like mine, the owners depend on us not wanting to let down other co-workers who end up having to pick up the slack. Yeah, okay, I think that is so similar. Like, in my own job, right, I'd already quit, and I worked till 6 p.m. on my birthday. I finished, like, I think it was like 6:30 p.m. or something on my birthday, because I just didn't want to fuck over my co-worker who was staying with more work. But the annoying thing is, because I had so many like health problems from the stress, it didn't even feel good to quit. I literally said to someone the other day, like, I hosted someone around my house, I just said to them, is like, I've only finally gotten over it. Like, nearly a year later, I finally feel like the burden of that stress has gone. But I'm lucky enough that, like, because the YouTube's been going so well, I get to do something I love, personally validating, my own hours. Money's quite good at the moment, so... Well, my friend had serious back pain, like all us waxers, and then she quit. It was like 2 days before she wasn't in pain. Yeah, like, that's the thing, like, when you're doing jobs like that as well, it's like, you're getting hurt on the job, but then if you need to take time off to go see the doctor, they'd get so, like, you know, they get so funny about it. I'm not white, but I also didn't really experience overt racism or anything due to my country's demographics. This is coming from a black person growing up in the Caribbean. Okay, fair. I mean, like, yeah, I guess it's the thing is, it's like, it could be like, because I got an Irish background, if someone had said some real sectarian, like, gross sectarian stuff, and then they said they'd changed, and I'll be like, oh, that's fine, like, I'm Irish, and like, it's fine, but then, like, someone would be like, well, I grew up in, like, Glasgow, and I had, like, the shit kicked out of me for being, like, Irish background or Catholic, like, I don't think it's fine. Maybe something like that. One time, actually, I only became aware of their channel because they commented on my video the other day. Futures After Capitalism. No, I haven't seen it yet. All right, we've been streaming for a bit, so let's get into these comments. You might see some of your own ones. I'm going to try and read a couple. How's the best way to do this? One sec. Let's zoom out a bit more. It's too much. Damn, it's taking up the whole thing. I didn't want to read it all though. What if I do this? Yeah, give me one more sec. Well, I'm going to read it for you, so you guys don't really need to see it that clearly. But, alright, so let's get this over here. Alright, let's read this. Alright, how's this looking? Alright, give me, just sorting this out, and then we'll get into it. Alright, so this is the best one I read in terms of like the most gross one, so let's read it for you. I used to be a store manager for Pizza Hut. I hated this job, but after not being able to work for years because of having a back injury, that's interesting because we're just talking about that, it's all I could get. I had to be in store at least 60 hours a week. Fucking hell, man. Like, even with commute, my job was like 55 hours, which is way too much, but like being physically present for 60 hours is so crazy. I worked this for years because it was the only position that got health insurance. Again, another way America's totally fucked up in that regard. And I needed that because my now 8-year-old was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes and celiac disease at 3 years. I was, again, such a disgusting like trap that capitalism is. Basically killing yourself because your children are ill. It just sucks so hard. Well, on my only day off 1 week, both my kids were really sick. Early morning, I had to bring them to the ER, mainly for my diabetes kid. While at the ER, my boss calls and said I needed to come in because another manager didn't show. I told him I couldn't and explained. He then started threatening my job because of it. It turned into a yelling match. It ended with me telling him I'm calling HR, and we will see how they feel about you threatening my job on my day off while at the ER with my daughters. I didn't call HR though. Instead, after getting home with kids, I went online and found an opening at a school district and applied to be a custodian. Luckily, they needed help so bad, I got hired a couple of days later. Awesome. So I went into work that Friday, got to see my boss's face go ghost white as I told him today was my last day, and I wouldn't be there tomorrow. About 6 months later, it was out of business because they couldn't find a replacement that could handle the job. Now I'm union, almost making as much as I made while working 20 hours less and having the weekends off. I'm glad I finally found my self-worth and left that hellhole. So a nice resolution. I'm so happy Fishhead stood up for themselves as well. But like that is like such an awful situation. And the thing is, I'm sure he'll agree, very lucky to just like apply for another job and get it quite quickly, so you have the ability to leave because you have this trap of, because you obviously having sick children anyway in any economy, like capitalist economy, is hard, but also like needing the health insurance on the job. Sorry, I can't really see your comments because I've zoomed out so far. I'm doing some really weird shit with the computer. Let me just get it on my phone and I'll read some. One time I gave my boss an excuse for why I wasn't able to show up, and he said, "Don't let it happen." I replied, "What? Don't get sick again?" I forgot what he said after because I was dumbfounded. That's horrifying. Thank God they stumbled upon a union. Guyana. Yeah, I know some people from Guyana, some Indians from Guyana. Sorry, I'm just... Wait, sorry, I'm just reading some comments. I do appreciate being able to see it. Okay, you should be able to see it. I hope that's visible enough. Ike saying, I quit a hardware chain after almost being crushed by a falling solid wood cabinet. Oh, damn. And there was absolutely nothing done about it. Almost died 3 times at the job before I woke up and left. Yeah, I'm happy you left, Ike. That's really, really shitty. All right, let's go into some more. So we've done those. Let's get some more going. All right, let's just scroll through. Let's go for this one. It's got a lot of upvotes. So if you see here, it's just below my screen. Ariel Vergara was a busboy in a very conservative area. I paid no mind to a lot of things my ex-boss and the customers would say because it simply wasn't worth it. They also didn't treat our kitchen staff, which consisted entirely of Latino people, too great, and would always use weird microaggressions with us. I'm Latino too. I'd like to think I'm a patient guy, so I'd always brush it off. However, one day when cleaning tables, I overheard my boss say white power to his friend over the phone. I didn't really care whether or not he was joking at that point because you could tell he said it with a funny because it's true kind of tone. So I quit right after. He never gave me tips for the week. That's awesome. This person quit. Also sucks. But what seems to be quite apparent in a lot of these things is in America more than others, there's just like real open racism. Like even less. Someone said in the chat earlier they got called the N-word by their boss. It's like obviously that shit is illegal in America anyway, but like it seems to be very, very overt in some cases. So Docs Knox saying, I worked as a collector for donations. It was one of the most disgusting jobs I ever had. Every day we needed to score, which meant we needed to sign up enough people for this stupid, probably fishy NGO. I couldn't sign up anyone, although you would get more money if you do so, because I felt so disgusted by lying to our customers. After we started to work again after the first lockdown, I quit my job because I simply hated it and told my boss that he should be ashamed and simply went home. Awesome. Yeah, like there's a lot of shady shit going on in the charity sector as well. Let's read some more. What about this one? Oh wait, one sec. Let me see if I can make this back, so I can't read the chat at the same time. I don't know what is going on with this, to be honest. Can I change it? No. Alright, fuck it, I'll just go back to how it was. Alright, that's too much. Sorry about this. Alright, there we go. So I'm trying to get there's free for us to read. Alright, let's go. Actually, I have a drink quick. Alright. Bad thing about having a beard. Always stuff gets in it. Alright, so ODD Anderson says, the head of the store was telling everyone I have Asperger's, I don't have autism. They promised me when I started working there they'd train me to do cake decorating, and they hired a cake decorator and she started training me, but then they fired her because she had surgery on her hand, and they wanted to come back to work 2 weeks after surgery and her hand kept hurting. They also didn't like that they were paying her $15 an hour. Again, this shit is so radicalizing. And they fired her and told everyone she resigned. A month later, the new girl came to do a donut making out they found she was pretty decent at cake decorating, so they started giving jobs they promised me to her, I think. I got upset, and when asked about it, they got defensive and said, we don't have to give you the job just because we promised you. They also wrote me up because co-workers saw me upset because my output slowed down, which because I called him sick because my dog died. 2 co-workers kept antagonizing me to the point they would yell some days. I was in tears when I kept bringing it up, and the heads of the store that they gaslit me and told me it was just a disagreement, but other workers told me they were being shitty to me, and I wasn't just working with these 2 people. I was the best worker to be around, and I had been working there for a whole year and put up with so much abuse. The final straw was when I found out they were giving the job I wanted to someone else, and not only that, they were paying the new girl $12 an hour while they're only paying me $9 an hour. I applied for Cake Raking and Frosting's job somewhere else. It was the first job I applied for and I quit a week later. I'm sorry, this is pretty jumbled. It's like 3 a.m. here. So like that's another thing. Like all these stories have like common themes. It's like you seem to not be able to take time off just to like look after yourself or like grieve for like a loved one and shit like that. It's actually so depressing. Kaylin McDowell saying, had a gig working over the phone IT for a cellular company, essentially a call center. And after 8 months pretending to be a morning person, clocking in at 7 each morning, working weekends, staying on calls even after my shift ended, and spending the majority of my time on the phones being belittled and insulted by customers whose main issues were often caused by them. Now, for context, the whole music seemed to be designed to inspire rage in people. I think Kenny G was playing out of pitch on a recorder, so I'd often just put people on mute when I said I'd put them on hold, which deadened the line for them, but not for me. And long story short, the man on the phone, like many others, called me F-slur under his breath. I happen to be queer, and while the word itself has never bothered me, its intent very much does. And after a grueling 10-hour shift, I just snapped and proceeded to unmute and verbally annihilate this guy for about 7 or 8 minutes before slamming the receiver down to hammer in the series of heckles I'd strewn. After months of building that murderous rage, finally releasing felt as close to achieving nirvana as I've ever been sober. That's so fucking funny. The next day, I got called down to HR and already knew it was going to happen the second I opened the door and hear my voice booming over the recorded call. I sit down and gleefully listen to every second of that verbal beatdown. I'd still... I'm going to like this. This is fucking hilarious. That I'd still, to this day, co-sign before standing and quitting. It felt great finally leaving that place, and now I'm thankfully on a much better path, hoping to do art full time within the next 2 years. Sorry for the scroll text. Love the channel, by the way. That's such a fucking funny story. I'm so happy they did that. And happy it seems like it's going to be going better for them. So Erect saying, I quit my job at Target a while after management continually failed to address issues with rude entitled customers straight up harassing myself and other employees. All of us have worked in retail and are used to entitled behaviour from customers and used to customers as always right attitudes from management, but the complete lack of care they had for workers went to such an extent that they tolerated customers cussing out or screaming at employees at the registers or in the aisles. This was a very low income area, and there are a lot of customers who obviously had bad lives and were trying to take it out on workers, which is understandable. But management basically allowed to do this and use us like punching bags. I've never got treating people badly, like who work in like shops or restaurants and stuff. I didn't formally quit, I just stopped showing up one day and they immediately started calling me the next day threatening to fire me, which was quite funny. The worst part though was posting about it on Target and getting no sympathy from other employees there, as a sub is unfortunately full of corporate shills and bootlickers for management. Yeah, like, what I don't understand, this is what I said in my video, management is like almost always class traitors, because although a lot of the time they are making more money than you, a lot of the time it's not actually that much more. But they still let you be treated like absolute dog shit because either they don't want to do their job or they don't want to annoy someone higher up the chain. But it's so fucking annoying. Got any more going? So Rain saying, I had to quit my job in healthcare this year because it literally caused me to have a mental breakdown. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to tell people they can't have necessary life-saving medication because you're too cheap to pay for it? And that was after my company was bought by a conglomerate, which sucked away all of our good benefits and then turned it into a giant call center. Holy shit, dude, you got your masters. Yeah, like, it never really benefited me in the job fucking search, though. So I'm going to go through some more. Someone asked me, how the hell do I put out so much content? Oh, awesome. Sorry, I'm just going to reply to this comment. Very nice. Awesome. I am glad I could inspire you to make some lefty content too. What did you have in mind if you ever want advice or an opinion on what you are working on? Throw me a message. This goes for everyone, by the way, on Instagram or Discord. Thanks for the nice words. All right, let's keep going. I haven't read this one, so let's see where we end up with this one. All right, not my personal quit, but one I saw. Busy restaurant, downtown Seattle. I am the morning grill fry. Lance is the evening grill fry. I get absolutely railed my whole shift as a tradition. Not just because of how popular the restaurant is, but because it's Friday, payday, lunch ends, family meal made, the line has been cleared for the evening shift. The chef comes down and asks, where is Lance? Anyone seen Lance? There was a plate on his station, half done, just sitting there with half an order on it. Apparently he'd gotten his check, went upstairs to grab his bag and left. Didn't say a word to anyone, didn't even finish the plate he was working on, just left the chef hold in the bag. This place was infamous for being rough on an evening grill fry, and this particular incident had stuck with me for all those moments, and I really just considered walking away. I love that shit. I was so close to doing that myself at my job, just like literally, if you guys finish watching the video, where it's like, I described my own job experience, like, when I had that argument, on that day, it was about like, I think it was about 5 p.m. when I started finishing the argument. I literally cleaned out my desk, logged out of everything off my computer, deleted everything that I'd been working on, or like sent it to myself, and then I just like cleaned out everything. And I just said to myself, I'm not coming back here. If the office is shut down for lockdown, great. Meaning I'm quitting and I'm not coming back here. Or if she says we have to come in the next work day, this day before the US election, I think. I said I'm just not coming back. Like, you can't make me. I'm just never coming back again. Thankfully, because of having a massive argument with my boss, we did get to work from home. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just do my final month and then quit. But the thing is now, like, obviously because I've been doing YouTube, like I really do bang out YouTube. Like that comment said, like, how I put out so much content, and I said, if you watch the whole video, it's because my own experience, like, incentivizes me to really take this seriously and make a lot of videos. But now I'm in this mindset where like the money is fairly good, and like I'm more secure, and I'm not even thinking about applying for jobs. I've moved past that completely. Like probably about like 8 months ago at this point, I'm just like I'm just not applying for any jobs. I actually like it when LinkedIn send me messages being like, apply for this job. And I'm like, fuck no. But when I quit my job, I think I find it hard to remember now. Like this was like old shit. Like, it took me so long to get this job when there wasn't all this health shit going on, and now I'm gonna quit and just not have a job during like this climate. I've only like worked here for a year, so like it wasn't something I took, like it wasn't something I just thought like, oh, I'll quit and do YouTube. Obviously, the thing is, I said to someone at work before who knew I did YouTube, I said, if I quit this job and worked full time on YouTube, I bet within a year I could probably make the same amount of money as I'm making now. Like monthly, which actually turned out to be the truth. Like the good foresight by me there. Not that it was like a guarantee, but when I quit, I wasn't thinking like, oh yeah, like time to grind YouTube. I'm gonna be a full-time YouTuber. I never thought that. Like when I quit, I didn't want to quit. In terms of like, okay, I fucking hate work. Like the thing is, I don't know who can relate. Like I absolutely hate working. Like, there is nothing worse than working. And the thing is, because I was left wing before I started working, I literally remember waking up on the first day, and I remember I posted an Instagram story saying finally becoming a wage slave, and it was like pitch black, and it was like 6:50 a.m. and I was at the train station, and then I got home that night and I was like, this is life now. Like, this is life. There was also a fucking terrorist attack near my work up London on the first Friday I worked there, which was nice. So literally I couldn't get the train home. I had to fucking walk like really far around London to get like a train that take me home, because all the trains were closed from this terrorist attack. But Yeah, like I straight away I became so disillusioned, especially because I was already having health problems anyway, and I was just like, I just hate this. Like this, this can't be life. Like obviously I don't want to do this. I hate commuting. I have no time for myself anymore. Like literally no time. It's such a jarring thing going from like student to full-time work, but like full-time work, not like I'm working at the local coffee shop, which is a 10-minute walk, 10-minute walk away. Like now I'm literally commuting 2 hours in the morning and an hour and a half back, every single day, basically doing like 6:30 till 7. I'm away from home, and I was just like, and my chair was so uncomfortable, the equipment was so shit. Here's the thing as well, like even though I didn't hate like pharmaceutical journalism, I was just so fucking bored as well. Like I was like, this is not what I want to do. And obviously like I had YouTube on my mind as well. And just having all these different like plates spinning at the same time, I was so burnt out after that year, like just not sleeping much, like 5 hour, 4 hour and a half sleeps. Yeah, fucking hated my life. But the thing is, I didn't hate my life because like the job, the thing, and what actually sucked as well. Like sometimes when I left the office at 5:30, I'd always make sure I left the minute it ended. I was like, I'm not fucking staying here like a second longer. Sometimes I felt good. Like I was like, I feel quite awake. Like maybe I'm gonna do some stuff when I get home. I'm gonna feel good about working out, which I'd do anyway if I was tired. But I was like, I feel good about this. Then I'd get home at about 7. It'd be an hour and a half later. I'd be like, oh my god, I'm so fucking tired from that train journey. Like just sitting there, like either playing Nintendo Switch. I did complete Resident Evil 4 on the train actually, which was kind of nice. Or like just falling asleep on the way back, which I often did. Like I always slept on the train. And then I was just like, the commute that kills me. Like it at 8:30 to 5:30 is like a long enough work day because that's a 40-hour week. But I'm like, the commute just fucks me right at the end. And then my schedule used to be so crazy as well. It's like on a Monday I'd come home and sometimes my friend would pick me up from the station because we go football. We play five-a-side league on a Monday, and then Tuesday I'd come home and I'd have to record a YouTube video at the very least. And then I'd work out as well. And then on a Wednesday, I'd have actual football training, like for my team. And then Thursday would be like working out and video again. Friday, like just laying in bed like a zombie because my back was aching so bad. That's something else. Like office work just fucks your back. That's why I liked working from home when I did, because just being able to like lay on the bed when I'm tired is nice for my back as well. You can't do that at work, and in winter you can't even go to the little green that was by the place, and it's just like yeah, like me and my girlfriend in my Kavernacle podcast, I haven't uploaded in like 5 months at this point, but we spoke about this a lot, just like how much, and here's the thing, like this is what in terms of like making videos, I do a lot longer. So for example, I think yesterday I researched the video from about like 7 till 9, and then I made the thumbnail for like 40 minutes, and then I planned the final plan for the video, then I recorded, and then I edited all night. So all things said and done, I'm probably like 10 hours or 11 hours working on that video yesterday. But like because I can structure my time so nicely and like the way I want, it doesn't feel like that. So like I like was able to work out yesterday. I went to my girlfriend's grandma's house for 2 hours because I'd never met her before. We've been going out for 9 years. And then it's just like I structured it all around that, and then I finished the video, posted it on social media, and I went to bed. And I woke up the next day and I feel fine. I'm like, all I got to do today is plan my video for tomorrow, and I got a live stream. I pretty much do what I want, but I work hard when I have to, and it's like the problem I think for a lot of people, including like a lot of the health problems everyone says they're having as well, and like the problems of health, is like the structure. Like the structured day, I think, is such an issue for so many people. I'm gonna get the chat back up. I know I've been ignoring it for a bit. Let me just mess around with this shit quick. Alright, let's get you guys back. Sorry about this. Oh shit, what am I doing? Sorry, let me get the chat up. Yeah, it's the structure of the workday. It's like get up at this time, commute at this time, get in at this time, do this at this time, and you'll have someone on your case if you don't. Like there's no ability to really shift around your workload. And I get to an extent there are deadlines and everything, but like if I said to someone, I work better at this time, can I start at 12 and work till, I don't know, 8 p.m.? And then people would get really funny and be like, no, you can't. Like, even if I met my deadlines, but, you know, even working from home for my boss before the pandemic was totally unthinkable. Like, she has to see you do it. So I think for me, a lot of it was just the structure was so rigid. I just fucking hated it. Like, straight away, I was like, I hate this. And I'm not a lazy person. I was a good worker. I wasn't a lazy worker at all. Singularity, thanks so much for joining. It's going well. How's it going with you? Yeah, thanks for joining the stream. Hey, Little Fox as well. I've just seen you're here as well. Katie saying, I feel like all work fucks up your back. Standing all day is more active, but it's still brutal. Yeah, I used to work security at like a rugby stadium, and I did like back-to-back 12-hour shifts. My feet, legs, and back were just fucked. And I'm like, how do people do this like full-time? At least you guys had public transport. I mean, we do. It also costs a fuck ton now as well. I'm so burnt out, no wonder I got sick. Yeah, Katie, the thing is, I was so burnt out and I didn't even realize it because the thing is, when you're so busy, like I said, I had so many plates spinning. I was so busy outside of work and in work. You can't let yourself think about the future for 1 second. I literally would take every day like a moment at a time. It'd be like, okay, I've woken up at 6:30. The train's at 6:50. So just get to the train station. When I'm on the train, I'm like, I can relax a bit. I'm going to go to sleep on the train. And then because the main train I got would it would be the last stop basically. It'd be Waterloo, which is like a famous train station in London. So I'd wake up and then I'd be like, all right, get to work. And then at 10, I would have my breakfast at work. I didn't have time for breakfast. So I'd normally have, I gave up coffee for the last 3 months because I thought it was making my neurological problems worse and like anxiety. But I used to just like have some sort of coffee, have one of my sandwiches for my actual lunch, and then a Belvita, which is like these like cereal like bar things. So that was my breakfast. Then I'd be like, all right, get to lunch, which is at like 1. And then if it was winter, I just play the Switch at my desk, or when after COVID the top floor had been sold and no one was there, so I just went up there and played my Switch. Mario 35, I think, was what I played this time last year. But I used to play like Tetris 99 or Animal Crossing, or Resident Evil 4 when I was going through that. And then I come back in, it's like, okay, try and make it through the rest of the day. The only good thing was we were allowed to listen to music, so I got through a shit ton of podcasts. The Bill Cosby podcast, Jeffrey Epstein podcast, this really good one about the Black Dahlia and Charles Manson was another one I went through. The Wolverine podcast played by the guy who plays Thorin in the Hobbit movies was pretty good. There was a Rami Malek podcast about like this massive blackout in America that was quite good. A Bobby Cannavale one about like these, like it's like Sweeney Todd, but like they put human meat into like empanadas and stuff. It was quite good. So that was another thing. Hey Cav, you like fan art? Little Fox, I do like fan art because that was actually drawn for me by this amazing patron called Sarah, who subscribed to me for ages. And what was so crazy, she gave me this for my birthday, I think 2 years ago. And it's based on a fan art of Mr. Robot where Rami Malek is looking like that. And it's so like it. And I asked her, I said, I'll pay you anything for this. It's so good. And she said she doesn't want payment. And I said, can I use it on merch when I one day make merch? She's like, that's totally fine. So extremely, extremely nice. It's so talented. She's made me other stuff. So yes, I do like fan art. Someone did make me a Wojak or a Wojak or whatever as well. Belvita is a cookie. Well, I wouldn't describe it as a cookie. I'd say like a cereal biscuit. Sorry, just reading some more stuff. Unloading shipping containers was the best and most physically damaging job I've ever done. Shit. Jack, I think, aren't you younger than me? Are you like 24 or something? Or saying that wrong? What injuries did you get from that? You are awesome, fuckwort. Yes, for sure. Age saying I got super lucky. I was able to leave early. I got my work done. Only issue was I had to go in on weekends for some time-sensitive lab checks for an hour or two and traffic too. Yeah, like the thing is, Asia, a lot of people don't have it as bad, but I think so my friend, he's like one of these like he's very good at working, really good friends from uni, but he's recently left his job because he had a really good job and he really liked it as well, like very flexible. They were planning to go like mostly remote, but he just absolutely despised this guy who was promoted to manager and made his life hell. And like that's the thing I always like try and emphasize. No matter how nice your manager is and your job is, it takes one fucking person to fuck that up for you. Like really, it just takes one bad promotion to completely fuck that up for you and all your co-workers. So that's why I get so passionate, because it's like you can have these good experiences at work, but the power dynamic is always there where it can really screw you as well, which is what I try and emphasize, because like and the thing is as well, what I noticed talking to my friends, so many people have a similar experience to me in two ways. Awful management, like treating them like shit, that is a very common one. But recently what I love is one of my friends, he's actually been working for 4 years now since he finished his undergrad. I finished my undergrad over 4 years ago, but I did my master's until the end of 2018. And I didn't start my job until the end of 2019, so it's a bit different for me in terms of work. But even he was saying to me, like, he just hates work now. Like, and I was really proud. I was like, he just hates work. Like, he doesn't like hate his job. He hates, and that's like the point I try and make. People don't hate working hard. Like, people aren't lazy. They hate work, and that means they hate the bullshit of work. They don't hate working. They hate management. They hate unflexible times. They hate exploitative hours for shit pay. They hate people being on their case if they take sick leave. They hate all this abusive crap which goes into like this capitalist work. They don't actually hate doing a job for money necessarily. I fucking do, but like not everyone feels like that way. And I think that's why the anti-work subreddit is really good, because it just puts all these people in one place and being like, we hate work. We don't hate working. Like, we're not lazy. We don't like it, but we don't hate it. We don't want to like never do anything ever again and just like lay in bed 24/7 like Charlie Chocolate Factory's granny, which I keep calling myself to piss off my girlfriend, acting like I'm really lazy. Yeah, people hate that stuff. And then like so many of my friends, and this guy is really not political at all. Like, he's smart, but he's not political. He would never want to talk about politics with me. And then we just talked about this stuff. And then my other friend, who's been working a long time as well, he said this to me. We talk a lot about this stuff. And he's just like saying about, I think what's happening more to people is the existentialness is really seeping into people, because now what you have is working 40-hour weeks, bad pay, but also you cannot afford anything. I was saying this to my girlfriend's parents today. My grandma was an Irish immigrant with 10 children in London, and she eventually owned her own home. That house is probably worth like £1 million today, and there is no way someone in the same situation as her in fucking post-war Britain, where she still had to ration food, rationing didn't end until like the early 50s, she had a house. Now people like me who have a master's degree and a bachelor's degree and have like a good CV, and like apparently we're like the skilled workers, we can't even afford to fucking share an apartment in London now. But my Irish immigrant grandma with 10 children could. And she was a manual labourer, like manual jobs, and my granddad was as well. But now me and my girlfriend, so cool with skilled jobs, we can't afford that house. I bet if I went and looked at how much that house is worth, it probably would be £1 million. And it's just a total fucking joke. So people realise everything that the previous generations had, even poorer people in previous generations, is so unattainable for us. So then you just get existential. It's like, well, why the fuck am I doing this then? If I'm never going to be able, like at least for decades, to own my own property and even just live a basic life, why am I giving away so much of my waking hours on this like one short life I have to this shitty job I hate? And that's what I always say to people. Sometimes when people have jobs that aren't fulfilling as a job, I'm like, if you don't have a fulfilling job, the best thing you can ask for is like short commute, good pay, like okay management, not giving you grief, and you can tolerate it enough. That shouldn't be the goal of the human race, but like that, I feel like that is so much more important than being like fulfilled. Like, I would take working, and I have worked manual jobs as a teenager. I would take working a manual job, like in retail, which I did, on like a checkout, like I did. Security, maybe not, just because you have to stand up so much, but like let's say like working like retail or whatever. I would take that over the journalism job I did, even though I wanted to do journalism. If I was treated like better, with better like hours and like fair pay and stuff, I'd take that all day, because like, for me, I never made work my identity. And I feel like a lot of older people do this, but a lot of younger people don't want to do this because work just takes over your whole fucking life. It becomes your identity. And I said in the video, I hope people didn't get offended. I said, when I was working, I didn't want to become the person who comes home, has a couple beers and just watches Netflix all night. I'm not being disparaging about that, because life is hard enough. And if that's what you're doing to cope with life, I am not judging at all. But for me, like, I'm like pretty ambitious, and I was like, that's why, to the detriment of my health, I kept doing like YouTube and other things. And I was like, I need, first of all, I need an escape. I need a way out of this 9 to 5, well, not even 9 to 5, 8:30 to 5:30 structured grind I fucking hate. And also, I just don't want work to become my identity. I want my own identity outside of this. I don't want to be defined by this thing. But how can you not be defined by that for many people when it just takes up so much of your life? And what eventually happens to a lot of people is it takes over your life, and then you just go along for the ride, like just pretty general life, like work 8:30 to 5:30, like get married, have children, and then life flies by, and then you've never done what you wanted, basically. And not, okay, I guess not everyone can do what they wanted, but like you don't even have time for the hobbies. Like, I'm not even talking about becoming like some sort of like great speaker on YouTube or a journalist or a podcast. I'm just talking about like having time to do stuff you like. And like I said in the video, like, you know, if you want to make like manual labor projects or creative stuff, but just for yourself, there isn't time for that shit. And that's why, and the thing is, I was fucking living at home and I didn't have time for like my passions and hobbies and stuff. What if you have children and you have to do all the chores and like sort out all the house stuff as well? Maybe take your children to their hobbies if you want to be like a good parent and stuff. It's like, it's so crappy. There's just no flexibility. And like, that's why I've been a bit hard on myself with YouTube, because I was writing like a book, and I want to finish it when I was working as well, which I was doing so much shit. But I do want to do that, and I've been hard on myself this year, and I'm like, you've been doing YouTube all year and you haven't touched it. And I'm like, for me, I'm grinding this so hard because I want to get to a place where it's really secure, and it is like it is my job, but like it is my job where I don't have to be like looking over my shoulder a bit, like, oh fuck, like if I don't do this month, like the thing is for me, Patreon, I want to get Patreon to a certain level where that can be my main income and the ad revenue is the bonus. Whereas at the moment it's the other way around, where the ad revenue is my main income and the Patreon is the bonus. But that means obviously if the ad revenue is your main income, the views are your income. So you have to work harder, basically. It's not about, although I probably upload 3 videos a week anyway, you've got to upload that much to actually get the money. Which is like, I used to upload like fucking 5 videos a week during lockdown, working 5 full time. So, but yeah, like, I think overall working like that and doing that has made me a better person and more empathetic person. Also having loads of health problems, like invisible health problems, has made me a better person, even though I fucking hate having them, just because it's made me more empathetic generally and like understanding of people, where maybe when I was like a naive student without health problems, I'd maybe be a bit more dismissive of that crap. But yeah, just like, you know, that's generally how I feel about stuff. Katie, thanks so much. So like, Katie, I'm like exploiting you for your for your super chats. Chat marks spitting facts. I don't know where. Okay, the Chet Hanks I understand, but the Chet marks, I guess it's a good name. But that's what I'll call my child that. Katie, you've got to call your child Chet. But no, thank you so much, Katie, for the continuing support in the form of super chats. It's so nice of you. I hope you feel better as well. So I'm going to take some comments now. Sorry, my little rant there. Oh shit, Ethan's saying, my job ruined my body and mental health. I'm looking forward to working in a support role to relax. Do you have a choice, Ethan? Belvitas slap. Yeah, Belvitas are nice. I never had time for breakfast. Even most days I only eat once. I don't only eat once. I probably like make up for it. Like I haven't eaten lunch today. I haven't eaten breakfast today, so I probably will eat more like after the stream and stuff. Sirius saying, my last boss had such a bad turnover because she's straight up emotionally and verbally abusive. I saw 4 co-workers she made cry at work. I was one of them. Yeah, the Glassdoor reviews for my old job are so brutal because my boss was so fucking awful. But like, yeah, what possesses people to like treat other humans like this? Just so depressing. Yeah, Kate's saying, I love what I do, but I need more time for myself. I think that's why like 4-day work week isn't ridiculous. You can also create more jobs that way as well. They have Belvita here in the States. I bet it tastes disgusting, just like American chocolate. What do we call our pastries? Yeah, for sure. Why am I just getting so much fucking noisy blood? Fuck. Little Fox, that sounds so brutal. I was working 12-hour days, 7-day weeks for 2 months. Yeah, fuck that for sure. That is really bad. I have an extremely cozy artist job. People are nice. Puts my mind at ease about making targeted mobile ads. Well, Peter, that's all you can really hope for, to be honest, in this capitalist system. Ethan saying, I hate the fact I've literally signed years of my life away for a job in an organisation that ultimately sucks, but it radicalizes me so much to try and make a change, which is a net positive. I think working, especially for our generation, like younger people, mid-20s and younger, or maybe even like 30s and younger, yeah, I'd say even 40s and younger because of the way the economy is, that's the only thing it does, is just fucking radicalizes you so hard. Jack saying, I'm only 22 and I managed to mess up my right shoulder, but I think I was very lucky to get jobs at both a local butcher and unloading containers. 20 to 25 hours seems great money for casual. That is good money. To be honest, a lot of manual labour jobs do pay well. Like oil rig workers, I've read some crazy stories like on Reddit, like 200k a year, and you're only working like half the year as well, but it's like full on. You work 2 weeks on full time, like for 14 days straight, and then 2 weeks off, but like 100 to like 200k. But obviously, part of the package of manual labor is you're also like quite quickly destroying your body, which does suck. Well, I destroyed my knee, but not from physical labor. Android saying, for real, the world we live in makes us work to live, not live to work. We work just as hard, if not harder, on something we gave a shit about. Yeah, that's so true. Like, but that's the annoying thing. People are so brainwashed. You need a profit incentive to do anything, like to get out of bed in the morning. I don't need it. The thing is, there's 2 elements to that, right? There are the essential jobs, like people on the food service line, or like what's the supply chain, people on the supply chain. We need people like that. We need people working in like the energy sector. We need people working in agriculture. But like what you'd hope is like in like a general society, if say like we didn't have to work, like in the capitalist sense of the word, we didn't have to work, but there are certain jobs that needed to be done. I like, in terms of like, you have this in like World War II with Britain. You would have people who wouldn't get paid, who would go grow crops in England, women especially, but they do it out of like national like service. Like, I'm gonna grow the food for the country, right? And I think that like a lot of the stuff in World War II in Britain is like a good indicator of how society would function without a profit incentive. You just do it for the national good, right? And I'm sure if we did away with all this bullshit jobs that like loads of us do, I'm sure more people would be willing. If say we had all our needs met, like, you know, you didn't have to pay for energy, power, all that stuff, but you had to work. Like, I'd be happy enough to do manual labour to help with like if it was like the socialist, you know, states of Great Britain or something like that. I'd be happy enough to go work in like agriculture, like maybe like 2 days a week, for all my needs to be taken care of, like to a high standard. Like if it was helping the country. And that's what people realise. people would do that. You don't need like loads and loads of money to do that. And people do that shit anyway. People volunteer to go pick up litter. People volunteer to do all sorts of stuff out of the goodness of their hearts. They don't need a profit incentive. They do this shit for free. So there is definitely an element of humanity. And of course, like, you know, I've been watching a lot of, just because I've been at my girlfriend, so I've been sticking on the TV. I've been watching a lot of gorilla documentaries because I just love gorillas and chimps. And just like, because they're so similar to us, but just thinking about like how their society is structured, where it's like, obviously there's no money involved, but they just like eat and they like work as like a collective a lot of the time. They do have obviously like this like patriarchal hierarchy where there's like an alpha male and stuff like that. But it's just like interesting to think like humans used to be like that. Like it was just cooperative to survive as a tribe, right? That's what you used to do. But yeah, and of course, like with the emergence of like more empires and stuff, you do have like more money and shit like that. But it's like fundamentally humans will do stuff because that's how you survive. Like, you know, all these societies in history don't need a profit incentive. You don't need a profit incentive, but you need, sometimes what people convince it, you need this now because we live in a capitalist system where you have to have money. And you have to have like all this shit that isn't provided for you. So like people dismiss things like the Soviet Union and like communist countries, and you can have like loads of problems with that. But there are certain elements like communist countries do better in that they value the basics of society, like the fundamental basics of human survival, a lot better. Where you have the, you know, the other side of that, America, where if you've got nothing to offer the free market, then go fuck yourself and die in the street quietly. So yeah, it's very, very fucking annoying, really. Yeah, Fireball, fill you with this one. Why the fuck should I try and get a job when I'm still stuck with my parents and so I'll never be able to get home? Yep, for sure. Like, me and my girlfriend are going to go, like, live in Spain and, like, Vietnam just so we can live on our own for a bit together and save money. Singularity and Kate, yeah, 12-hour days. I think you're responding to Little Fox earlier. 12-hour days. Singularity, did you do 12-hour days? I've only done it like a couple times in my life. Like back to back, I want to kill myself, basically. I'm high, I'm feeling great. Okay, that's good. I don't eat breakfast. It's just too much. Like I just don't. Eating breakfast in the morning means I sleep less. Eating breakfast at about 10 at work means I just don't do work for like 20 minutes. I love breakfast though. I eat porridge like twice a day because I normally like don't eat lunch, so I just eat something after I upload my video or stream, and it's normally just fucking porridge and toast or something. Gene, that sounds fucking shit. I had a boss who flew his helicopter to work, spent his day hovering over the docklands, trading on the stock exchange. We had a company racehorse. Damn, I don't even want to ever see this kind of shit. Chet, you look like a bro. Marks, you're an anti-capitalist. Okay, fair enough. Chet Hanks. Hello, nocturnal British friend. Hey, Enki, I'm guessing you're British as well. Yeah, I'm always up. I'm always up. Being up in the morning, as someone like, obviously that's another thing work radicalized me against. I just hate being up in the morning. Like being up at 6:50 or waking up at 6:30 to go to fucking work and it's so early and pitch black. Like I'm just like, I don't want this. Yeah, Eric, I think my granddad was like basically poisoned by like manual labor, like in some sort of tire factory, in like the 40s and 50s and stuff. Yeah, Sig, that doesn't sound so bad. I worked as a postal clerk in Canada and I make $22 an hour. That's not so bad. It is also unionized as well. It makes my work not as bad as, say, somewhere such as Amazon. Yeah, that sounds like, you know, I said, like, if you can tolerate your job. Oh, awesome. Poggy, I'm not going to say the second thing because that's actually a racial slur in the UK, but I got my ethic attire. Well, it's, okay, the gi bit isn't, but the first three letters of that second one are a racial slur. But hey, I got my ethic attire shirt, bought with your code. Their merchandise is awesome. Hope you get to do more of them in the future. That's awesome. I'm glad you got it. I'm actually wearing it fucking right now. No, the thing is, the thing is, I've never done merch, but I really like these hoodies. I wouldn't mind collabing with them for merch. I just need to talk to them about it. They're a worker co-op as well, which is cool. So I don't feel bad that it's like being, I don't know, like made in Bangladesh by, oh, I don't know if it is made like the third world countries, but like, I feel, they're not being exploited, which is good. But yeah, thanks for buying that. Appreciate it. They are nice. Did you get the Black Lives Matter one or this one? I like them both. This one's nice though. Just see the rich at every meal of the day. Yeah, I've done 12-hour days a lot. It's the worst. So boring. Yeah, for sure. Fast food. Yeah, fast food sounds like a nightmare. I never did fast food. I'm not falling for that Rudy Giuliani thing again. I can't sleep a regular schedule. We should be able to choose our hours. Well, also, it's like it's an actual thing. It's like you make up for the time you've spent working by staying up later to kind of like reclaim your day a bit. I got the Black Lives Matter one. It's fire. What size did you get, Poggy? I got large for that one, which does fit, but the medium fits as well. But obviously, like I'm 6'2" nearly and like 180 pounds. So like, it's an annoying size for clothes, to be honest. How do you try and look after your mental health while engaging with so much bleak political content? Sometimes it feels like the state of the world can be disheartening and overwhelming. Well, the thing is, Jack, like my ideology, political ideology, I've accepted. I think everyone has this moment, and I think you're gonna have it in America when Trump is re-elected. But with Brexit was one part of it where I'm like, this just pisses me off so bad, and I just have no hope for this country anymore. But then 2019, the election where like the Tories won in like a massive landslide, I'm just like, and that basically was like a referendum on Brexit anyway. And I'm just like, fuck this shit for real. And literally for me, I just tuned out of politics. I don't care now. I'm not going to vote for Labour. I'm probably just going to vote for the Green Party. I literally don't give a shit anymore. And I'm sure like maybe people had that with Bernie Sanders losing it in 2016 or 2020 in the primary. And it's just like, for me personally now, I don't really care. Like some stuff does really disturb me. Like it takes something bad though. Like the George Floyd thing specifically disturbed me, but then the police brutality against the protesters really fucking disturbed me. And then the Israel stuff this year really, really disturbed me. Like that gets me really fired up, and it's just like really awful to watch. Generally, like stuff like the elections made me way more selfish. I'm really just thinking about myself a bit more, which I don't like because I'm not a selfish person. But like, it's made me just hate a lot of like humanity and society generally. So like, I don't know if when Trump gets re-elected that. And the thing is, if Trump don't get re-elected, if it's like fucking DeSantis becomes the president, because I can't see the Democrats winning. I can't see them winning in 2022, especially over this mess with the reconciliation bill. Like for sure, like I've tuned out so bad from politics. But the thing is, I still keep up to date, like on the real like minute details of politics in America and the UK. But I just don't have much stock in it in terms of like I don't really give a shit. Because like we just announced they just announced the budget in the UK, which is like the program for the fiscal year, and it's actually like cutting like taxes on beer and champagne while like slashing welfare for like the poorest people, and it's like they're not even hiding it anymore. Like I'm so fucking depressed about this shit. Like I just try not even to think about it, which ignorance is bliss, but like for someone like me, it's kind of like I have a platform where I can say this shit, and maybe that's just all I can really do, but like I could be just preaching to the choir. Although some people do tell me I do change their political opinions a lot, and that's good, but like I do feel like sometimes I'm preaching to the choir a bit. So yeah, I don't know. I'm checked out a bit. So when I cover a lot of this stuff, And also I think having like a history background where you like take things more like as like a larger like period of human history, I guess, kind of helps me like kind of put myself above it a bit more rather than being like we're taking it really personally, like one day at a time or something, maybe. But yeah, like to be honest, I used to hate going on Twitter because of all the shit you'd read, but now like I kind of need to go on Twitter, but also when I see something interesting, I'm like, oh, that could be a video or something. So I have more of an incentive to like look at that shit really. But yeah, it can be depressing. It depends what it is though. What I think about Kyle Rittenhouse, yeah, that stuff fucking depresses me as well. Yeah, he should fucking go to prison for murder. Like I travelled over state lines as a young guy with a rifle to kill Black Lives Matter protesters. And even if you like, you know, he's escalated a situation, he shouldn't be there. It's all about intent. He should go to fucking prison. But Kamala Harris is so fucking unpopular. She literally got 0 delegates in the primary. Brexit made me want to cry of how stupid it was. The same Trump and Brexit, yeah, I felt the same. People were walking around outside like zombies after the election. Yeah, Brexit was weird because like a lot of people in London were depressed, but then like most of England fucking voted for it, like by region. You got a plus size one because I'm a birdie person. Okay, awesome. Glad you liked it. Appreciate you supporting them. Yeah, Poggy. I don't know if what your name is a saying. Basically, Enid Blyton, the author who wrote Noddy. I don't know if you have Noddy in America. There were these black characters who just were basically like black caricatures, and they were called WOGs. And then it became a racial slur in the UK after that. Liverpool hated Brexit. Yeah, Liverpool, London, and a couple other cities did. Yeah, Katie Porter's cool. Like real like mum teacher energy as well. Are you ready for the Mayor Pete Ron DeSantis election 2024? Because that's what we're heading towards. Yeah, Biden won't run again, I don't think. But I don't know how they'll choose Kamala Harris because she just like got such Clinton energy, even the way she talks. Inky didn't Birmingham vote for Brexit? Like really surprisingly, or am I thinking of somewhere else? The pregnant Sonic scam. I hadn't seen that. Yeah, Birmingham did, which is really fucking surprising. Mayo Pete would make me vote for anyone else. Yeah, man, like I can't even be, like American election cycles are so fucking long. The only thing will be interesting if there's a Republican primary and Donald Trump is in it, and that would be quite interesting. But then he'd win, so bring back Jeb Bush, praise Jeb. Yeah, Jeb landslide. What did Tammy Baldwin do that was really bad though? Did she endorse Joe Biden really early or something? Hey, hey, Kev, hey, Spooky. Where's the time? 1 hour and a half. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, Raxim, I saw that about Navara Media. I knew their channel was reinstated after an hour. It was probably like mass flag campaign, like my one got as well. Let's see if we got any more comments on here. People have just been like giving good experiences, but yeah, Bernie's a bit too old, I think. Alright, we'll leave this for now. Oh, here's a video I wanted to make, but I need to research it more. I was thinking about doing it tomorrow, but I'm not going to now. But it's been in my head for fucking ages. So you know how these fucking comedians like really love George Carlin, who seems like he would have absolutely fucking hated football. Like there's a video here, and he says basically what I said in my video about Dave Chappelle is like he said comedy is about punching up, not punching down. He talks about like gay people and like Jewish people, minorities and stuff like that. And he's like, good comedy doesn't punch down on the little guy. And it's like people like Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle like completely fucking idolize this guy. Maybe you can hear that. Oh, it's on CNN. Sorry, I don't want to show it. But yeah, they completely fucking idolize this guy, and it seems like he would have, if he was alive still, he would have just absolutely hated them. So I want to make a video on that sometime. I just need to find video that isn't copyrighted. Yeah, this is another fucking stupid take by Ben Shapiro on climate change, and something I just wanted to talk about, maybe briefly, is people's idea of how climate change will affect the world. People like Ben Shapiro, are like, if he believes this or not, let's just assume he does. It's so bizarre to me in that like they think climate change means like the sea levels will rise, so parts of Florida and New York will like erode into the sea, and like maybe a few thousand people will die, and that's it. What they don't realize is like temperatures rising in very, very dry parts of the world will cause massive famines, will cause people to migrate and seek asylum and obviously become refugees in other countries. I spoke a lot before. There's probably going to be like a massive refugee crisis in the next like 30 years coming out of the Middle East, probably towards Europe in like a far bigger scale than we ever saw after the Arab Spring and like the Syrian civil war and stuff. And obviously for me, what that also means is fascists and just general people will use this as like an election issue to fearmonger. So we're going to have like more rise in fascism, I think. Obviously, the supply line, loads of crops which are traditionally grown in like maybe African countries like Kenya, for example, and other places, you won't be able to grow them anymore because it'd be too dry and too hot. And then like literally island nations will also disappear, like smaller island chains and stuff. So it'll probably kill hundreds of thousands of people in the next like, I don't know, 3 decades. Probably way, way more over the next century. So just the thought that like climate change is like, you know, going to kill a few thousand people is just totally ridiculous. I think it says, but Ben Shapiro is not a smart guy though. Let's keep it real. Yeah, Kate, I saw the Jon Stewart stuff. Doing cover for Dave Chappelle. I just tweeted they should have both been cancelled long ago for both of them never being funny. I never found Jon Stewart funny anyway. So, Jon Stewart, Oliver, John Oliver, other people like that I don't find funny. The Caribbean is fucked, especially the small islands. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know enough about George Carlin, so it'd be interesting to research. Russell Brand is such an idiot. He was less funny, but he's all we had. The Maldives are fucked. Yeah, there's a lot of countries that are going to be fucked for sure. Love from Jamaica. Thanks, Tyrell. Do I like Russell Howard? Not really. I find British comedians quite cringe, to be honest. 400,000 people will have to migrate from the Maldives, and that's just like one place. Oliver was funny in his podcast like 10 years ago. Just sell your house in the refugee crisis and buy a new one where the climate change doesn't exist. Easy peasy. Cav only finds himself funny. This is true. This is true. I do find myself very funny. Oh, I got something. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. This is the last. Because I was thinking of just ending the stream like right now, but then there's something funny I wanted to do with people. I did this before. You guys can help me. So if you guys remember, maybe like 2 weeks ago, we wrote a tweet. So you guys can help me with this one again. I thought this was quite fun. We did it last time. So I want to tweet about like how to be like me, right? So let me just move some stuff around quick. Let me just make myself a tiny bit smaller. So I want to talk about like the because obviously like I meme and shit about like the Kavernacle Sigma grind. So you guys can help me with this. It'd be fun. So I want to talk about like the do's and don'ts of like the Kavernacle Sigma grind set. So you guys helped me so much when I wrote it's Bernie Sanders is Dr. Manhattan, basically. So you guys helped me so much when I wrote that funny tweet about, I forgot what it was about now. About a power couple, like a grinding power couple. So help me with the emojis. That's what this game is. All right. So the Kavernacle Sigma grind set. All right. So I'm thinking for the first one, we're just gonna go with a classic devil. All right. So okay. Do's like pros, cons, or like what you should do. What you must do. What you must not do. Okay. Drink alcohol. Okay. You must not do drugs. Emoji for drugs. What could we... An injection, maybe? Okay, an injection. I'll see you later, Inky. Appreciate you joining. Hope you get to sleep fine. Needle? Okay. You must not do... Okay, do drugs. Drink. Alcohol. Unless it's... this is unironically my rules for life. Unless it's your birthday. Do you have enough space here? I'm going to have to send this to myself to see what it looks like on mobile. Alright, unless it's your birthday. Oh, fuck. Unless... Oh, okay. Only on your birthday. Watch Marvel movies. What you must not do. What's the emoji for Marvel movies? Is that like a superhero? This is better than 12 rules for life. Basically, if you want to be like me, you got to follow these rules. All right, what emoji for Marvel movies? Come on, give me one. Sorry, just checking something quick. I'm trying to put a song on. Put this one. The shit emoji. Watch Marvel movies. Okay, fine. Okay, maybe the sick emoji, actually. Okay, what you must not do. Watch Marvel movies. Hey, watch Marvel movies. What else shouldn't we do? What else is... Okay. Watch... watch... or dare to laugh at stand-up comedy. Is there like a zip? Is there like a zip mouth? I think there is. Yeah. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. I need some more help. Come on, give me the better emojis. I'm going for the zip mouth. Alright, zip mouth. What other rules do I have? You must not do. What you must not do. Do drugs. Drink alcohol only on your birthday. Watch or dare to laugh at stand-up comedy. Don't sleep. Okay. No, that's for my do's, the sleeping one. Watch Twitch. Watch political Twitch streamers. Okay, what's the emoji for be holding on, mate? Oh, there's got to be some gaming ones. Okay, what can be Twitch streamers? Yeah, don't play God of War for sure. Is there one like... What can we do for Twitch streamers? Fisting, no. Play Fall Guys, yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna write this next one out. Play normie shit like Fortnite or Fall Guys. Alright. What can I do for Fortnite? What's like an emoji for Fortnite? What's like a famous thing? There's not you got no one like doing the floss as an emoji. Don't watch Squid Game, yeah, that's another one. Oh come on, I need some good emojis. Alright, don't play normie shit like Fall Guys. Oh, come on, what kind of emojis can we do for this? Pickaxe. I need to stick Minecraft in there, don't I? Fortnite or Fall Guys. Is there like a character that looks like the Fall Guys one? There must be like a gaming one. Wait, let's go. Objects. Is that like a video game controller? A pickaxe. Yeah, but I haven't said Minecraft. I don't know. Everyone's got to retweet this like last time as well, by the way. No, I need something like negative about gaming. Like bad. Maybe just a red flag. Watch political Twitch streamers. Alright, let's just go for a classic emoji for this one. Just someone like disappointed, like... Yeah, there you go. Alright. What you must do what you must do. Pray. I really got in mind what I need for this one though. Pray. Invest in Bitcoin. Oh fuck, I don't want gifts. Alright, invest in Bitcoin. Where's the money bag? Oh, what the fuck's it doing down there? Get up there. Pray, invest in Bitcoin. Only drink Monster Energy. I don't want GIFs. I want emojis. Alright, lightning. Only watch Blade Runner and Mr. Robot. Oh, I keep kicking the wrong fucking one. Is that like an anonymous like mask guy? Let's just go for computer, I guess. Oh, these guys are in jackets. I thought they were in fucking computers. Oh, sorry, you guys can't fucking see it. Let me go. Alright, someone on the computer. Where is the computer one? Unless there's like a Blade... There's not something I could do for Blade Runner that's easy. Alright, where's the computer emoji? Alright, cops. I know there's a guy on an Apple computer. Does it not have it for this? Is this him? Is that a computer? I think it is. Only play Kojima games and Tetris. Where's the control? Oh, there it is. Games. Wait, people tell me the mask. The mask for what? Okay. We got a couple more. Go to bed. Wake up at 3 p.m. and go to bed at 7 a.m. Alright, I think we're double dipping on the devil. What you must not do drugs. Watch Marvel movies. Watch or dare to laugh at stand-up comedy. Watch for it. Okay, I need a couple. Okay, I think I can fit two more on. Blue's Clues. Can I speak any languages? I wish. No, I can't. That's the benefit of being English, I guess. Alright, anything else? Anything else? Pray. Something about being like a loner, like not needing everything else. Like, hustle? Oh, shit, I'm trying to think. There must be something else. Guy Fawkes mask. Is there one? This guy. Okay, come on. Someone tell me. And do I need inspiration from Elon the Goat on Instagram? Go to bed. Come on, it must be something else. Alright, I'm going on Elon the Goat, which is my favourite Instagram account. Elon the Goat quotes. Come on, someone help me. Someone help me. Get into drop shipping. Nah, I can't have a two-scout. Hustle. Alright, let's go for hustle. I got one for this. Alright. Pray, hustle, invest in Bitcoin. I got a good one. I wanna change it. All right, I wanna change it around so. Well, I can't copy and paste the emojis. Pray for that. Pray, hustle, listen to Elon, invest in Bitcoin, only drink Monster Energy, only watch Blade Runner and Mr. Robot, only play Kojima and Tetris, wake up at 3 p.m. and go to bed at 7 p.m. 7 a.m. We can fit one more. Fit one more. Listen to Joe Rogan. Listen to Joe Rogan. Okay, that can go underneath the invested Bitcoin. I think we can fit one more. Oh, come on. Give me like a listen. What the fuck is this emoji? There must be a better one. There must be a better one. What's a good emoji for Joe Rogan? Alright, what's a good one for Joe Rogan? Gorilla. Oh, they have a gorilla face on this. I don't know if they have that on iPhone. Alright, we can fit one more. One more. I got the gorilla. Can we add the third part to this? General advice? I don't know. Maybe we could add a third bit. You guys always have to. You all have to fucking retweet this, by the way. All right, this is the third part. All right, we need emoji to start this off. So I need like exclamation points. I think we have it somewhere. One sec. Is it down here? I want to be like bonus. All right, let's get the girl or the boy putting their hand up, I guess. Kind of hard to see because there are different emojis on the computer. All right, here we go. All right. Further advice. What can I say? Further advice. I don't know. I don't know what I could call this one. You must remember you must remember, do not stay in your lane. Don't hate on nobody. I'm gonna add the emojis in later. All right, eat on the goat quotes and come in. If a kiss is still a kiss. Always respect your mother. Only deadlift, no squats. Grind. No, bring us some more stuff. Alright, I'm going in on the goats thing. I got a bonus for the last one. Don't know if you guys can see it. Here's the last one. I think you guys will like this. I've stole it right from Elon the Goat's page. There you go. There's my last one. What do you guys think? All right, we're gonna go back and edit this one. Get some more emojis. All right, stay in your lane. Maybe like a car. A car. Why are the cars so limited on this? Wait, what can you guys see? All right, I'm trying to get a car. All right, there we go. Car. Look at that. What's going on? Oh, I don't want two cars. Something like only speak. Only speak. Oh, I don't know. Something like only speak up like when you have something like really insightful to say, but I don't know. Alright, this one can be... Alright, what's this? Don't hate on nobody. I'd want to do the zip again, but like... Maybe like... Just like the eyes on its own. Yeah, okay. Always respect your mother. We got a mother emoji going on here. I don't know what even a mother emoji would look like. Like a woman with a child, maybe? Is there one, like a single parent? I think this is it. Only deadlift, not squats. Only drive stick? I don't know. Could that be one? Thoughts on UBI? I mean, progressive UBI would be cool. Not the weird libertarian UBI Andrew Yang wants. Only deadlift, not square. Only drive stick? I don't know. Could there be a better one? Here's one. Where can I fit this in? Go at the top. Focus on your... Feed your mind. What was the one I was writing out that I didn't finish? I didn't finish. Okay, the girl one, yeah. Girls don't chase girls. I can go right at the end actually. Feed your mind. Alright, everyone, when I tweet this, you have to go and retweet them all. I won't accept retweeting one. Alright, feed your mind, stay in your lane, don't hate on nobody, always respect your mother, only deadlift, not squats, don't chase girls, make them chase you. Okay, what can I use for this one? I've used the running emoji before. So... I don't really know, to be honest. What could be the... Black lives always... okay, maybe I won't do this, but this would be funny. Black lives matter. Vote blue always. I don't know, some shit like that. Nah, okay, no. I won't do these ones. Okay, what was I doing? Don't chase girls, make them chase you. Alright. What could we do for this one? Is there like a couple? Maybe we could do the couples. Is this a boy and a woman and man? Woman dancing. Okay, there we go. Finally. Okay, I got a good one for this. Finally. I can go see. Right, finally. Alright. I want like the traffic. I want like the siren or something. They do that here. Yeah, the siren, that's what I wanted. Right. All the hustle, early mornings. And then, won't go too over the top, let's just put the money in. Stick 3 in. Alright, what do people think? Alright, here we go. Okay, the Kavernacle Sigma grinds it. What you must not do. Do drugs, drink alcohol, only on your birthday. Watch Marvel movies, sick emoji. Watch or dare to laugh at stand-up comedy. Watch political Twitch streamers, play normie shit like Fortnite or Fall Guys. What you must do. Pray, hustle, listen to Elon, invest in Bitcoin, listen to Joe Rogan, only drink Monster Energy. Only watch Blade Runner, Mr. Robot. Only play Kojima games and Tetris. Wake up at 3 PM and go to bed at 7 AM. You must remember, feed your mind, stay in your lane, don't hate on nobody, always respect your mother. Only deadlift, only deadlift, not squats. Don't chase girls, make them chase you. Oh fuck, no way! I do not want to delete this masterpiece. Finally, all the hustle, early mornings, late nights, and missed parties will pay off one day. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. I think this will be tweeted. It even looks like a pyramid. Yeah, I tried to keep it like mostly in like some sort of order. It's quite nice. All right, so everyone, if you have Twitter, you've got to go to listen to. Which one? The two listen to should be together. Oh no, because I want to like put Elon and Bitcoin together. The squirt emoji. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. Where even is the eggplant? Eggplant and what do I even type in? Squirt? Water? No, I can't even see it. Drip? I can't find it, Katie. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to just do the eggplant. Alright, okay. 3, 2, 1. It's all going up. Everyone who's on Twitter, go retweet all of it, please. The thing is, I don't even know if people know I'm fucking joking when I write this stuff. Everyone go engage quick. Like and retweet. Like and retweet. How does it look on mobile? That's what I want to see. Everyone go like and retweet. Kavos is on. Is he live streaming? What are you talking about? Do you mean on he's made a video, or no, he's not on. What would you say? He's not live streaming. Please retweet, please retweet. If it doesn't go viral, I'm so unsubscribing. Oh, Pierce, you're watching. Oh, hey, I'm in the chat. Pierce, can you retweet it as well, please? We've composed this amazing tweet together with the chat. It literally is a masterpiece. All right, I want to have a look at what it looks like on mobile. It's not a joke. More everyone, even if you got like you don't follow me, you've got to come and retweet it, please. Thanks, little fox. I'll tweet your tweet later. I need to space it out. Oh my god! Thanks so much, everyone, for coming and retweeting it. Katie, I love your fucking Twitter. You get a follow just for that. Oh my god, that's funny. I don't think Abby's in. Abby's one of my patrons, I think, or she was, but like, I don't know if she's actually in the live stream chat. Go on, make it go viral. Let me get you guys on the other screen. 14 likes already. Okay. How does it look like on my phone? Okay, it doesn't look that great when you click on it. It looks really good, like just on the feed though. Damn, it doesn't look as good when you go on it. Oh my god, this is so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny because I see people retweeting it who I don't think are in the chat. I'm more based in the Kavernacle. Base can be a bad thing, but it's mainly a good thing. To be fair, Kavos, your recent videos are exposing like all these scams. Like your one yesterday was about how gambling addiction is really bad. So I guess you could like technically be based. Did the Kulaks deserve it? 225 AD saying, not about climate, but my favourite bad Shapiro take is a reaction to vote restrictions, so lining up for voter suppression is lining up. Yeah, his comparisons to shit like that are so stupid. Like, yeah, voting isn't lining up at fucking Disneyland for a fun roller coaster. Yeah, this tweet better go viral. The thing is, when I always tweet shit like this, I honestly never understand if people like who follow me just take it seriously or not. Because some people I think must take it seriously. Like yesterday I tweeted this and it got like no reactions. So I'm convinced that people must have thought I was being serious. I'm sad it got no reactions actually. Did I delete it? Wait. Yeah, like obviously you guys know I'm like an atheist and stuff, but like I always hate when people are like oof, God's plan for me though. Or like it's all part of God's plan or some shit like that. I always fucking I cringe so bad when people do that. But then I tweeted it and no one even interacted with it. So I thought like maybe people thought I was being serious. And they felt a bit awkward, like, oh, he's just like religious fucking weirdo or something. Some people definitely take some of your tweets seriously. I mean, yeah, mate, I can imagine people like reading this and being like, oh shit, like he must actually be like religious and like loving how it's going right now. Hi from Jamaica. Hey, Nick, hi. Talk on job about Pol Pot. I mean, I don't think Pol Pot is even good anyway. Pogger, oh, you changed your name. I sadly need to call it a night, but once again, thank you for the content and look forward to future videos and streams. Thanks so much, Pogger. Thanks for joining. Also, thanks for buying the hoodie as well. Not that it made me any money, but like it's just cool to support that business. Drake having a song about God's plan is funny, given it is in his future to be exposed for being a predator. Yeah, exactly. He's a fucking creep. But loads of fucking footballers, all like in the UK, always tweet about God's plan, and then it comes out that they've done some really shady shit. So Yeah, Mitch, I don't know much about South Korean politics, I'm afraid. Everyone, the retweets and likes have dried up. What is happening with this new tweet? Epic attire, Pog. Yeah, Drake loves a bit of Millie Bobby Brown. Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown, I can't believe she went out with like a fucking 20-year-old when she was like 15 or some shit. Like that guy's, and he looks like well fucking older as well. Like, what a fucking creep. Alright, everyone needs to I've shared this before. Everyone needs to, well, this is the last thing we'll look at on stream. Everyone needs to subscribe. Elon Musk. Everyone needs to subscribe to this Instagram page. I've shown it before, but everyone needs to subscribe to it. So, Elon Musk, the goat. I stole, it's just like shit like this, right? I stole like fucking his last one from this. This isn't actually Elon Musk, by the way. Like, this is not Elon Musk's quotes. This is just random fucking quotes. Wait, the one I stole is, wait, where's it gone? Oh, this is the one I stole. So basically, it's always fucking entrepreneurial, like inspirational shit. It's so fucking cringe. And it's like these people who all think they're like the next fucking Elon Musk. This is so true for me. This is everyone in the chat today when I was talking about quitting my job. But yeah, everyone go subscribe to this channel and then channel this Instagram page and then just nick the quotes and post them on your own thing. That's what I've been doing. You guys, come on. Not enough retweets. Little Fox, I'm appreciating you doing it twice, though. No, buying feet pics, someone saying? No way. But no, I appreciate it. It's always fun to make these really fun tweets. Grind set shit is my favourite. Yeah, it's so fucking funny, man. I watched the Kavernacle for the plot. This is the only Kavernacle pyramid tweet I ever tweeted. Everyone just retweet it. Ty Lopez and Hustle Culture. Is Ty Lopez even relevant anymore? Like, it's he's been irrelevant for like 4 fucking years. Alright though, thanks so much for sticking around to Socialism for Jamaicans. Yeah, I mean, for everyone. I don't know too much about Jamaica's politics, so hustle culture is what we're in now. Yeah. Anyway, that was fun, everyone. Thanks for the stream. I think we're about to hit about 2 hours. Oh, we've gone over 2 hours. I had too much fun. Too much fun creating the Sigma grind set tweet. But I appreciate everyone joining. Had a lot of fun talking about the work stuff and talking about this stuff. Thanks everyone for the super chats as well. Tomorrow's video will probably just be about John Tron and Hunter Avalone. Finish the week with something that probably will get a bit more clicks. I've been cynical, but something I want to address because I get loads of comments still on both those videos. Glad I caught the end. I watched the Kavernacle for life advice. I fucking hope so. One of the best streams. Oh yeah, appreciate it. I'm gonna archive the stream. Anyway, so subscribe to my second channel, Kavernacle Extra, if you've missed anything. I watched Kavernacle because thirsty. I think it's the streams are the wrong place to watch for the thirsty content because I'm always wearing something stupid like my fucking glasses or something. You want to play Switch? Yeah, I'll play Switch in. Give me like half an hour or something. I just want to make something to eat. But yeah, anyway, tomorrow's video, just look out for that. I probably won't stream on Saturday. I've been streaming gaming stuff at the weekend. But I'm busy. I'm going to my friend's engagement on Saturday. I really don't want to go, but you got to do these things as an adult. But yeah, just subscribe to everything. Second channel if you want to catch the streams. I'm going to upload Tuesday's stream on there now. Because I fucking forgot to do that. But anyway, yeah, thanks so much, and catch you all on tomorrow's video and maybe Tuesday's stream. And yeah, just join the Discord or anything else if you want to talk to me or whatever. And yeah, see you next week.